1 minute. Chat, I have to restart my trading PC. So, I'm still live, but you're gonna have to give me a second. We'll go to full face. 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another stream, chat. We got the limitless coffee, the black coffee. Where's the black coffee? Hey, I'm walking here. But we have 1 day to win today. And then we get a 9-day winning streak. If we win today, it's a 9-day winning streak, which officially ties what our losing streak was. But since there's more RR and wins, we're already back. But just by on paper, let's see what happens. My computer's not turning on. Hold on. This thing is not loading, but give it some time. There we go. Today's the day, guys. Today's the day. 9-day winning streak coming up. Logging to Tradeovate. Thank you. Thank you, because I wouldn't have remembered, because I've been focusing on this computer not loading. All right, fellas, we're gonna jump in less than 2 minutes. I just need to load up TradingView. Whoa. Okay. There she is. We're already connected with Tradeovate, which is good. Everything's good. All right. We're up. We're up and at it, chat. The computer's still... Why do I have Razer? Someone explain. I don't have anything that's... bro. Oh my gosh. Hello? Like, damn. Oh my gosh. What is happening? What is this? Why is it up here? Oh, I'm gonna crash out. Guys, I'm trying here. Hold on. I gotta do this for internet purposes. Everything else is good. All right, we're good. How was everyone's day? Let's look at the markets really quickly. We got 3 minutes, 2 minutes till 9:30. As you can see, we are insanely bearish. What are we bearish off of? That daily fair value gap. Where are we looking where to go? That low. We did take a form of low here into the new week opening gap, but I'm anticipating that we're having a bearish week. So we open on Sunday. We trade up higher, trade into the daily fair value gap, form a high of the week on Wednesday, midweek high of the week. So Wednesday high of the week, and now we're just going to distribute below these lows down here. So that is my target. I'm bearish. Now we already moved quite a bit. So what is my protocol? What is my protocol, guys? Retracement. Need a retracement. We need a retracement before we look for more shorts. But we have midnight open left wide open. So what I'm looking at maybe could be a possibility is us retest midnight open. But that's if we're not going to continue that bearish bias to the downside, right? That's if we're going to have an ugly back into the consolidation and not continue trend, which is a possibility because of that daily range has been so ugly recently. But we are anticipating that this weekly range is going to be bearish. Coffee and charts equals money, 100%, and oil. Let's see what oil is doing. A quick analysis on oil. Oil is ripping. No. Oil trading to that daily fair value gap, and right now is just consolidating on that 4 hour, but it looks like it wants to expand to the upside. Oil's in a consolidation, which kind of lowers the probability of NQ. If oil starts ripping, then NQ would be beautifully pushed to the downside. My only worry is we have this high with midnight open being left open here. So it looks like we could trade up higher. So we need to let 9:30 give us our bias. We're more neutral today. We're a little bit more neutral today, so we have to let 9:30 do its thing. You're right. I am on a March contracts. We have to let 9:30 do its thing. Look at that huge rip. Okay, yeah. Wow. Don't think I'm gonna chase into an entry here. That's for sure. We're gonna have to probably end up giving it like 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. Give it time. Well, that could mean that we're bullish. We'll see. We'll see. Chat, we'll see. We're going to wait for something to align with our bias, and then once it does, we'll take a trade. But if it doesn't, then we don't take a trade. That's how simple it is. 9:30, crazy opening on 9:30. I love it. I love to see it. Patience is everything, guys. Let 9:30 move first. $9:30 is kind of like that. How do I explain this? You know, in boxing, a lot of people, you guys know how to box. You know what boxing, like the terms of boxing, because everyone wants to fight. When you wait, let me just log into this real quick and then I'll explain that. 1 second, chat. Okay, in boxing, Do you have a better chance of hitting and knocking somebody out just going for the first punch? Or do you have a better chance on hitting and knocking somebody out after they throw a hook and miss? So this is you. You're both like this. You have a better chance going like that and knocking them out, right? Or do you have a better chance on if the guy goes like this and now his arm is here, you have a better chance of knocking him out where he has no guard. You have a better chance of knocking him out where he has no guard. So you wait for the first move, then you counter it. Because you get that edge. You get that extra confirmation. You get that little bit of, you know, gives you a little bit of leverage. In trading, are you going to just get onto the charts and try to predict which way it's going to go? Or are you going to wait for something to happen first and then catch the other direction? Now, of course, there's a probability of that guy who went like that and you swing going like this. He goes like that, you swing, and he goes like that, and then gets you back. Okay? That's a different part of the story. You can totally lose a trade even following the right narrative and everything. One second. Yes, you can copy multiple Tradify accounts on Tradify or Tradivate. Don't be chasing into nothing right now, chat. Let the trades play, okay? You know there's still a profile here, right? You think 930 rips us lower right away and the trade's over? No, there's still a profile to play here. Remember, there's two profiles, guys. And then, okay, we're obviously in this profile if we're going to those lows. So we need to wait. And then no, I'm not taking that entry. That is so low probability. You can only take that if we're in a premium. If taking that in that case scenario in a discount is not good. Dun 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 dun. What song is that, guys? Who can help me? I forgot what song it is. Gotta be patient, guys. We gotta wait for some sort of retracement. We're not gonna chase shorts at the lows. That's just gambling. That's just gambling. Dun, 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 dun. Africa. Yes, it is. Such a good singer, guys. Of course. Patience, guys. Patience, patience, patience. If you wanted me to look over your trades, just send them in the Discord. Bet I'm at a cafe. Calm down. I was about to scream something crazy. Look at this crazy push down right now, chat. Do not engage into the markets, please. Be patient. Patience pays. Like I always say, patience pays. We caught a beautiful, beautiful short yesterday. Absolutely beautiful short. And we're in it to win it today for our 9-day winning streak. So let's do it. Nine-day winning streak, chat. Let's do it. Y'all don't understand what I'm about to be doing, guys. Y'all don't understand where I'm going right after stream. Like, I hope we get a win right now, because you know where I'm going right after stream, right? You know where I'm going? I don't think you guys know where I'm going. Ugh. Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Woo. You know when you stretch so well that, like, your core just, like, yeah. The shitter? Okay. I haven't bought the car yet. I still need to go and see if there's nothing wrong with it. If it's good, if the dealer's good, it's not a lemon. And I still have to get approved by insurance. If I can't get approved by insurance, then I'm cooked. I have the money, that's for sure. But insurance doesn't care about that. I'll give you a hint. It's 2 doors. It's better than whatever TikTok traders you see. It's better cars than whatever TikTok traders cars. Because I'm not classified as that. I'm not a TikTok trader. M2. You guys need to think bigger. Like, you know who I am, bro? I'm kidding. You guys are giving some recommendations that are just hurting. You know? Patience, guys. Don't look for an entry just yet. We still have a 5-minute. We just need to wait, guys. Don't push anything yet. Cars are the worst investments. That is a topic for people that buy like cheaper cars. Let me ask you this. You get a car that is exotic, that doesn't depreciate as much as you think it does. And then on top of that, you're using it in marketing. And then, let's say you lose $30,000 to depreciation, but you have it for 2 years and you get so much marketing from it. It's realistically, I'm paying $30K for marketing and driving that car. I almost said it. And driving that car for free. As soon as you buy a car, it depreciates off the lot. But if it's used, not really. This car will not depreciate. Maybe barely if I drive it. Like if I drive it, it'll depreciate, obviously. But over time, it won't. Hey, Ben, recently all over my For You page on TikTok and Insta is how ICT is unprofitable and it kind of brings me down. What do you think will work in the long run? Don't listen to those people, bro. Those people are just people that just don't have the discipline to learn ICT from ICT, so they learn it from somebody else and then they blame ICT. You want to know ICT is profitable? Look at me. Look at all the other great traders, Dodgy, all these other people that make money trading ICT concepts. I'm telling you, they work. I promise. Hold on. He didn't say he made all his money from courses. He said he makes more money from courses than trading, which is realistic. Doesn't mean it invalidates what he's made from trading. Look at that push right there. Wow. Maybe we do get a beautiful... He doesn't have a course. It's a private live stream. Maybe we do get a beautiful reversal here, chat. Oh, we didn't mark it. Why? I thought we had Midnight Open marked out. Maybe we do revisit. Look, maybe we do revisit Midnight Open. So I mean, we don't have a 4-hour open on that candle. I mean, a high. We could very much push up higher, but to do that, we need to see it react off of fair value gap, then push up higher one more time. Like I said, I'm neutral on my bias right now. YouTube pays hella? No, it doesn't. You guys want to see how much I make on YouTube for ads? And I don't demonetize my videos. Sometimes you guys will have ads. I have to put up on my phone. We're being patient, guys. Wait for the right opportunity. Oil's not moving. That's why I don't like it. So I'm probably going to cut risk today. Ready to see the revenue, guys? In the last 30 days, and this is Canadian dollars, I made 1,300 Canadian dollars in the last 30 days. So in 1 month. So I make $1,000 US a month, or $980 US a month. It is pretty decent, but it's not what people say, like, oh, you make your money from ad revenue. Bro, you don't see me buying this exotic car that I might be buying with that ad revenue. Okay. Guys, want to know a clear sign to not engage in the markets right now and wait for better probabilities? See that wick? See that wick? See where our body is? Don't. Just don't. Please. Do not. Just wait. How many cars? If I get this car, it'll be my second car. Whoa, only 1.3K, so bad. Get a load of this guy. Bro, what? I thought it was for your brother. I also bought my brother a car. That was yesterday. Better not be a Corvette, bro. Who do you think I am? I've been to Cancun? I don't think so. What'd I get him? Mercedes C300. I'm sorry, MMDM, but if you're hating on me for 1K USD a month, when my bills, because I make more money, my bills are higher. You know, I have people that work for me, right? I spend about $8,500 a month for my employees. Now, if I didn't have any obligations, if I didn't have rent to pay, if I didn't have food to buy, people to support, and employees to pay, then sure, the 1K USD a month is a lot of money, dude. It'd help a lot. Back when I was like really broke and I couldn't afford food, dude, that would have helped so much. But you got to understand my situation now. I have employees. Bet on Lucid. I just got funded past my profit target by $200. What happens? If you can, try to lose that $200, but you should probably be fine. $200 isn't that bad. Patience, guys. Don't get into this long. Please don't. Please don't get into this long. I know it looks tempting with this inversion as well, but we need to push up higher one more time. One more time, then we can look for longs, okay? Do not. Because it looks so nice, right? We swept sell side liquidity. We trade up higher. We invert it. We trade into an inefficiency. Now we push up higher to midnight open, right? It looks so clean. Except you're missing one factor. We are in a long-term bearish trend. 1 hour. This is the 1 hour chart. Do you think we're going to reverse off of a little bit of fluctuation in price action on the 1 minute. Remember, if we're bearish, that we're going to have a continuation setup, which means, or an expansion. And look what we're doing, right? Boom, trace, possibly back down. Do I see us going up here? Yeah, maybe. We have relative equal highs up here, right? We have relative equal highs. We have a bunch of trend line highs for low resistance liquidity run, and we have minute open. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what I want to see if we break above this high again. But right now, if you go to the higher time frame or intermediate time frame, does that look like a 5-minute shift in structure? No, that looks like it's retracing into this order block and then trading down lower again. There's no bullish structure here on that 5-minute. And then you want even more confirmation, look at the 15-minute. Does that look like it's reversing? No. So the 1 minute looks super bullish. Cool. That's how you get stuck up in pattern trading. You want a big piece of advice if you don't feel like you're that disciplined? Don't even touch the 1 minute until you see your profile. For example, if I wanted to look for longs, let's say I would want to see an expansion above this high. I wouldn't even click the 1 minute until I see the 15-minute go like this. And then I jump down to the 1 minute and wait for that. But right now, obviously I have the discipline to be able to sit and wait, but right now we need one more push up higher. Oil is consolidating. Oil is not doing good, which instantly lowers the probability of the NASDAQ, of the trading day. So cut risk for sure. But yeah, guys, we're on an 8-day winning streak. We have a lot of capital preservation. Like, we have a lot of buffer. So the edge that we're getting going into a bad day maybe is if you cut risk and even minimize that loss, you're so much up still. Because we are guaranteed to get a loss eventually. So we have to plan for it. We have to plan for it. We will get a loss eventually. We have to plan for it. Oh, is silver and gold ripping? Wow. What? What the fuck? Yo. Gold. Oh. Oh. Yo. From all-time high, chat, silver is 82%. Wow. Crazy. Still not investing in it. Oh, thank you. There we go. That's a better expansion, chat. That is something I like to see. All right. See how oil's pushing down lower now? That's a lot better. Now we can potentially look for a long here. Will we get it, Dr. Phil? Maybe, maybe not. If Dr. Phil wants to get into the, wants to give us our little, or piece of the puzzle, then I'll be very happy, but we'll see. We'll see if Dr. Phil wants to do it for us. Big stop loss here. Come on, Dr. Phil. Where are you? Dr. Phil. Give us the juice. Give us the juice. Is it MNQM, guys? Oh, I was charting on the wrong chart. Well, we can get a fill here as well, but we'd have to put our stop loss down here, so. All right, Dr. Phil, don't rip without us, Dr. Phil. Come on. Dr. Phil, deliver us a fill, please. Please and thank you. I would really appreciate a fill, Dr. Phil. No. Bad boy. Here we go, Dr. Phil. Do it. Do it, Dr. Phil. Go trade to that inefficiency. Okay, now push back up higher. Yep. Dr. Phil did deliver. All right, Mr. Body. Let's see if we can actually get a fill here. Give us a better body reaction. Ooh.
Order filled.
Dr. Phil is in play. Dr. Phil is in play, chat. Let's see if we can get 9 days in a row. Got a bunch of highs here to wipe out. Let's see it. Oh, I'm tired. Let's see it, Dr. Phil. Go to midnight open. Midnight open. Notice how I'm not targeting midnight open here, guys. Why am I not targeting midnight open? Okay. Why am I not targeting midnight open? There's relative equal highs right below it. All right. I'm not going to risk. I'm not going to risk losing a lot of profits off of probably an extra $75. I want to see a big expansion here. We have a new 5-minute candle coming out soon. So beautiful. 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 Let's get a body reaction above these highs and that will be perfect. I don't want to see it wick below these highs. That would be bad. We need a better body reaction above these highs. Beautiful body reaction. It's above the highs. Now I want to see price action continue up higher. What are we doing here, chat? We traded to this fair value gap, then bodied above that high. So if is it logical for price action to do this? Is that logical? We'll see in this body reaction. If we can body still above the high that we broke here, then I will drag my stop loss to the low of that fair value gap. But right now, we're just going to let it play out. Because oil can retrace a little bit deeper into this inefficiency. But I want to see oil push down lower from that. 15 seconds for this body reaction. It's a new 5-minute candle, so it looks like open high, low close. Or open low, high close. But we'll see. Not the greatest reaction off that 5-minute. Right? It soups this high, then starts pushing down lower right away. But we just got to trust the trade. Trust the draw. That's an order block right there, chat. We got to break this order block. We got to break this order block here, chat. We got to break mean threshold. It's touching the lower quadrant. I want to see it push above it. Come on, push above it. That's not good when it taps it. Not good. That is an order block. Why? It's an up close candle that took buy side liquidity and then instantly inverted. Just got to break the lower quadrant and consequent encroachment to invalidate the order block. But the fact that it's not even breaking the lower quadrant kind of shows that it's not doing that. So we got to see it start pushing up higher. Yeah, not the greatest reaction that I was looking for, but we're not going to drag our stop loss early because we have fair value gap here still. We just got to give it some time. This candle, I needs to break that. Yeah. Oof. Not the greatest, but again, give it time. We have 3-minute fair value gaps. And yeah, we still got time. Let's see what oil's doing here. I'm looking at this retracement as an oil retracing into this inefficiency and then pushing down lower. When oil pushes down lower, this is going to push back up higher. We're back into that fair value gap. I really do need to see that order block get disrespected though. But we'll see. Oil's pushing. I don't like that. But one thing I do like is how oil's pushing and NQ isn't ripping lower. Which means when oil pushes to the downside, NQ will rip up higher. See how it retests that fair value gap, but bodies above it? That's a decent reaction, but I'm still going to be on my toes for this trade until we break this order block here. So I'm not going to add any positions. I'm not going to touch my stop loss. I'm not going to do anything until we break this order block. I'm still like kind of sitting on my, I'm on my toes right now, right? I'm on the balls of my feet. Not for emotions. Like, I don't care. But what I mean by that is like, I'm focused and I'm paying attention to what the trade's doing. Beautiful reaction off that fair value gap. Again, we need to break that lower quadrant and consequent encroachment. If we can do that, we're good. But see how it's rejecting? Look at that reaction. We broke above that lower quadrant, but we're rejecting consequent encroachment, or what we call mean threshold. We need to body above mean threshold, that it invalidates the order block, and then we're cooking for longs. That's why you don't drag your stop loss too early, guys. Come on, give us a body reaction above consequent encroachment. Confirm this long setup. Oil is starting to dump a little bit more, which is nice. Really want to see oil take out all these lows here and attack this low. That is where I'm anticipating oil is going to sell off to. And NQ is giving us a nice reaction based off of oil. So although oil is consolidating, it's pretty coupled right now. Like when oil pushes down, this is pushing up. Beautiful reaction there, chat. Okay, good reaction, but we're not forming inefficiencies, guys. That's one thing I'm not liking, is how we are pushing back up above the highs, but we're not forming fair value gaps. We're not creating inefficiencies in price action. It's rebalancing every push up it does, which could mean it's just higher resistance liquidity run to the upside. But that disrespecting the order block and bodying above it is a great reaction. On terms of the 5-minute though, we need to body up here in 3 minutes. See, that 3-minute does not look too strong. You know what I mean? That looks not that strong. It does look like it wants to trade up higher though. The 3-minute fair value gap reaction is beautiful there into that. Didn't trade into the inversion, traded into this inversion though. Beautiful reaction though, chat. Beautiful reaction. Drag out this inversion fair value gap and you can see Beautiful. We need one push up, then I can drag my stop loss, guys. One push up. We're still on the balls of our feet, paying attention to detail. Terrible reaction on oil. L oil, chat. Oil be messing it up. Ugh. Patience, guys. Patience is absolutely everything. Hey, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I live stream every AM and PM session on YT. Sometimes PM now, because like I'm on an 8-day winning streak, so I won't go to PM if it's low probability. I do everything for completely free. No courses, no mentorships, no nothing. And if you guys want to check out propfirmgain.com, it is prop firm Tinder. I made a big website for completely free for you guys. You compare prop firms, you match make it with your trading style and get matched with a specific account and prop firm and a good discount as well for completely free. You can also go to the Chrome web store and download and add as an extension propfirmgain.com, which is propfirmgain. How to learn from the start, ICT 2022 mentorship. But we should, like, again, I'm not touching my stop loss until we push up higher one more time. W Camelot. I say right now the best discount is Lucid Trading. It's 50% off with code BEN. That is the best discount that's going on right now. I'm using Lucid accounts too right now. Patience is absolutely everything, guys. We're not getting that rip. We're not getting that rip, and we're not going to touch our stop loss prior to that. We're not doing that, chat. Thank you, Skinny Trader. It's not that easy, double. Lucid's not pricey because they don't have an activation fee. They look more pricey than you think it is, but first of all, they have a 50% discount and they don't have activation fees. And you're paying for what you get. You know what I mean? Not always is the cheaper option better. Core content is really good. I recommend doing it. Don't think that way. Don't be like, do we have to watch? You should be, I get to be able to watch core content too. Like there's an extra playlist where I can learn more. Get used to it. You're going to watch a lot of videos if you're starting to learn how to trade. That is not a good reaction, guys. Oil is ripping. But again, there's no invalidation in this trade, guys. I know it looks bad, but there's no lower low being taken. The inefficiencies are still being respected. PD arrays are still being respected. Higher highs are being made. There's no reason to touch the trade. You just have to understand that it's not low resistance liquidity run. It's high resistance liquidity run. That doesn't mean that the trade is invalid. You just have to have a bigger stop loss. If you don't have a bigger stop loss, then you're going to be on your toes for real. And you're going to be like, what is happening? Do I close? Do I? Just sit back, relax. I also encourage you guys to get a back massager chair. Like I got this, it's called the Liber Novo Omni and it goes like lumbar back massaging. Whenever you're stressed in a trade, just lean back and give yourself a back massage, bro. It reminds you that you're fine. When to add positions, you don't. When oil is moving like this and NQ is moving like this, and when we already moved 1% in the day, you don't add positions. You only add positions when you have A+ across the board. Like for example, in blackjack, would you double on a 13? No. But when you have an 11, where the worst case scenario is, actually, no, that doesn't really work. But when you have an 11, when you can't lose, regardless of what card you get, well, you can't lose, but what I'm saying is you can't bust, depending on what card you get. You're going to double, but you're not going to double on a 15. Same thing as this. You're not going to add more positions when the probability of the markets are not the highest. 11 versus 6, double down, exactly. Don't be saying pause. You know what I meant by bust, bro. Get your ass out of here. Yeah. Okay, now here's the high schoolers. You want to know who's under the age of 18 in my chat? Look at this. Oh, okay, decide that is crazy. Chill. We need an expansion to the upside. Once again, I'm not touching my stop loss until we body above these highs with a fair value gap. We got to be patient though, guys. We got to be patient, okay? Just trust the process. It's one of those days where buys, it's literally like yesterday, but in the other direction. It's where buys look too obvious. You know what I mean? Like the longs look too obvious that I feel like that's why it wouldn't work. I don't like how we took these highs and we're chopping now. That's one thing I don't like. But I'm not gonna close. I'm thinking about dragging my stop loss to this low because it shouldn't create lower lows. Or sizing down. Because this trade is not nice anymore. But the thing that's stopping me from doing that is it's still respecting the trade. Although it looks bad, it's still respecting it without creating lower lows. And what it's also doing is the reason why I want to size down is because you see it takes buy side liquidity and instantly starts turning rough. And what time do we start moving up here? During that 9:30 window. I'm really debating I'm gonna put my stop loss here, guys. And if I get wicked out, I'll always get a re-entry. I'd rather do that. I'd rather lose like what? If I lose this trade, it'll be what, $250? I'd rather catch a re-entry. Let me just quickly double check here. Yeah, it looks like, not gonna lie guys, it looks bearish. Trade's kind of getting invalidated here. That's why I'm dragging my stop loss prematurely, is because I'm like, yeah, no, I'm probably gonna close out. It still hasn't broken this low though, so it's technically still valid to stay in it. So that's why I'm not closing right now. If it broke a low like this, I would have closed the trade at break even right now. I would have capitalized off of that move. But statistically, to my rules, I don't close this trade. I let it run at least until it breaks a low. So if you're not feeling confident, you can close at break even, but I'm just gonna let the trade ride. I still think it could rip up higher. I'm not gonna close the trade prematurely to a point where it still has the trade valid. Like I said, like the trade is still valid as long as it doesn't make a lower low. It did not make a lower low here, see? So again, if you don't like the trade, you can close now. $250 profit, $300 profit. The trade to me is still valid. It's only invalid when it now breaks this low. So if we get a body up here, I'll drag my stop loss to that low. Nice reaction. Oh, we need a body reaction. That's enough movement for me to drag my stop. All right. We're risking $100, $130, $140, $150 on this trade now. Very, very good risk management that we did here. I want to see this to start going in low resistance liquidity run. With that candle reaction, we got to start being in low resistance liquidity run. And oil's got to start breaking towards this low here. Oil's got to start breaking out of this range. Oil doing this is not good, dude. We got to be patient, guys. Do we have a 9-day winning streak? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Everybody like up that stream. Let's get to 100 likes. By the way, I still believe that Apex is 85% off right now with code Ben. And it also gets rid of the consistency rule in the combine, so don't miss out on that. Beautiful reaction to the upside. You can close and call it a win. Yeah, but I'm not a puss. Just gonna sit. It's a high resistance liquidity run trade, so I'm not gonna. Hey, listen, we're on a 9-day winning streak. Or we're on an 8-day winning streak. I don't care. I don't care if we lose. We're so up. So I'd rather just play the game regularly and not give a fuck about my winning streak. And just play the game regularly, then try to prevent me from losing. Another shitty reaction. Ben, can you pull up next time? Okay. Bossatron. Thank you for the $5, bro. Again, there's no reason to close the trade, guys. If anything, I'm actually going to put my stop back to the original. No reason to close the trade. I know it seems so tempting because it's shitty, but it's a high resistance liquidity run. If you want to get out of the trade with a profit now, go for it. But if you want to watch Benjamin SMC, you're going to watch someone with some balls. We're at an 8-day winning streak. Let's see if we can get to a 9. Still hasn't broken a lower low, but that could be a triple top pattern, so we got to be careful. Or whatever ICT calls that. Patience. Oil's messing it up though. Oil's messing it up for the gang. All right, it's got to reject taking that low. Guys, how much you want to bet it's going to reverse back up to this high without taking these lows? Let's see. Let's see if it wants to do it again. Roller coaster. One camel. that caught Oil's attention. Look. Oil's like, I want the camel. Look at ES. SMT, even better. What do we have here? A $200 loss if we lose. I'm perfectly fine with that. Come on, oil. Stop playing games. Give us a rip down, bro. Take out these lows, oil. You know, oil, you know what though? Oil has been delivering so well for us. If it wants to be stingy for one day, we'll give it to him. If oil wants to be stingy, it can be stingy for one day. You've made us so much money, oil. Oil made us oil money. I just see us going to these equal highs with minute open. Like, I just see that happening. We also have the regular trading hour gap to fill. So, I mean, we'll see. If it fails and it pushes lower, that must mean we're really bearish, because we're failing to fill at the regular trading hour gap and go to midnight open and relative equal highs after pushing down lower. At what time did we push down lower? 9:30, last leg manipulation. We'll see. It's more of an iffier bias because of how high resistance liquidity run it is, but you do have to just sit on your hands and be patient, guys. I guess they took the volatility out of oil and put it into gold. Oh, again, we are not making lower lows. Except oil is pushing. Looking at this low right here, guys. I know it seems tempting to close, but just please don't close until it takes that low. I think you wouldn't be able to forgive yourself if it goes like this. You close, doesn't take this low, and then rips up higher. I don't think you guys would be able to forgive yourself. So for your own sake, don't close until it goes to that low. Which it could probably, like, looking at this price action, it's probably going to do that, but again, there's no valid reason to close the trade other than you just don't like it. Oh,
stop filled.
How much did we lose on that? 230. I'm happy with that. We're not going to close the day yet. The day is not over. It does look like we can get some nice shorts now if it displaces. We got to see though. We got to see. Or re-entry. If it displaces to the low, we can find some shorts, or we can find a re-entry. Ooh, that is not good. That's not good at all. There's a 15-minute fair value gap to the upside. I guess the entry now would be this. Once it disrespects these PD arrays. Because of that 15-minute. Or we can even go back up to these highs. We'll see. If it rips down lower, we're bearish. If it rips back up higher, we're bullish off that 15-minute. We're really neutral right now. We're at a neutral standpoint. Patience. 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 Oil starting to push down lower. ES is bouncing off that 15-minute fair value gap. I mean NQ. We'll see. I'm not going to force anything though. We'll we need to wait for the confirmation. It could just continue the chop. Maybe. We'll see. Still chopping. It's failing. It took equal highs at 9:30. Realistically, it went up, took equal highs, and now it's chopping and failing. So it does look like it wants to be bearish. So I'm probably not going to end up taking the re-entry. And I'm probably going to reverse my bias if we body down here and form an inefficiency. But we really do have to just be patient in this situation. It does look like it wants to sell off again. Yeah, it's bearish. It's bearish. Look at that body reaction. We're bearish. We're for sure bearish. Yep. Well, I'm glad we're identifying that now. Could give us a shorting opportunity here, potentially. Something like that. This will be the last trade, though. Let's see if Dr. Phil wants to deliver. Come on, Dr. Phil. Do it. Do it, Dr. Phil. Oh, this will be a last trade. Let's see if Dr. Phil wants to deliver. I have a feeling Dr. Phil's not going to deliver for us on this short. It's just going to rip. But we'll see. Come on, Dr. Phil. Don't do it to us. Trade up higher, Dr. Phil. Oil's being our worst enemy right now, bro. Oil fucks up the shorts and now is ripping so we don't get into it. We have an inversion fair value gap. I can also take off of this, guys. So realistically, I could take the entry here. I'll have to lower a little bit of my risk, though. If it looks very bearish, we'll see. If it inverts back to a bearish candle, we'll take that. We'll take the inversion, but with a bigger stop. Just wait. Hold on, chat. I'm locked in right now. Yep. Come on, Dr. Phil. Come on, Dr. Phil. That looks like a great reaction on that inversion fair value gap. Trade below that candle open and then we're in short. I just hope it doesn't rip like crazy without us getting into it. So oil's starting to push down lower here. Patience. Okay, Dr. Phil looks like she's about to deliver. My stomach's starting to hurt, chat. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Not the black coffee, bro.
Order filled.
Yeah, I still need to add more positions. I don't like that reaction. I was about to add more positions. That's why I'm not talking right now. If we trade below this low, I'll add more positions. Because right now my stop is risked for this, but I want it for that. But I'm not going to add more positions until it trades below that low, and then I put it to that. Well, this will be the last trade of the day. So if we win it, we continue the 9-day winning streak. If we lose it, the 8-day winning streak ends. But it doesn't matter. We're still up so much, bread. Come on, let's see. Get us a push below so I can add more positions. I do like the rejection that we're getting. We're not pushing lower. Push below the low. Come on. If you can push below the low, I'll add positions. Not below the low yet. $28 seconds. Come on.
Order filled.
All right. Go chat. TP just at this low. It's right here. Nothing crazy. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Let's continue this reaction to the downside. Don't invert it. We can push below that low. I can drag my stop loss here. Guys, my stomach's really hurting. Yeah, so it's an activation fee, but it is discounted if you use code BEM. Whew. Okay. Sorry guys, 1 second. I'm just calculating stuff. Give me a second. We're in that inefficiency. We should push down lower from that. But the reason why I'm not going to take any more trades after this one, if it fails, is because it's probably going to seek and destroy. Because you can see bullish, consolidation, bearish. If it goes back up bullish, it's probably going to fail back down to the south side and consolidate. So this will be my, I'll only take 2 positions. This is basically a break even. It's a $200 loss. So very, very small loss. And then that we have this trade. Gotta see a rejection off that. Oil's starting to push up higher, which is good. We gotta see a rejection off this mitigation block here. The 15-minute was inverted. That's why I'm not dragging my stop loss right now, is it can go like this, chat. Hold on. Gotta do it so you can see it. It can easily just go like this. New 15-minute candle, inversion fair value gap, rips down lower towards this low. All right, that's why I'm not dragging my stop loss prematurely. Until it rips below this low, then I will. But right now, this mitigation block isn't too confirmed. It is still a mitigation, but it can go back into that 15-minute, which is what it's doing right now. So let's see what happens. Oil is really fucking it up, though. Oil's just doing a terrible job ranging. Look at the wicks here on oil. Look at that. Well, let's see. Let's trade into this inefficiency and rip down lower. Let's see what happens. I'll leverage. Ooh. Ow. All right, we're completely ripping past it. Guys, The 8-day winning streak might be over. The 8-day winning streak might be over, chat.
Stop filled.
No! The 8-day winning streak. It's okay, guys. It's okay, guys. Losses are bound to happen. We're gonna walk away. We're gonna lock ourselves out. We're gonna stay disciplined today. One R. This was how much? Wait, hold on. That was 1 RR loss, and then this was 0.2. Okay, 1.2 RR loss on the day. That is perfectly okay. 1.2 R. So we're gonna walk away. I know you guys. I know you want me to stay on the markets and try to get that 9-day winning streak, but guys, winning streaks don't matter. What matters is you following your rules, managing your risk, and knowing when to walk away. And that's what we're gonna do. That is nothing. We can make triple that off of one trade. So I'm not going to try to force it on a day where oil is consolidating. It looks nasty, guys. I encourage you guys to get away from the charts as well. But fellas, we had a great run. A great run. 8-day winning streak. I'm gonna wrap it up. I am gonna wrap up the winning streak. I don't want to stay on for more. And the reason why I'm not staying on to get a 9-day winning streak is because the day is a lower probability. So guys, got to be patient. Other than that, hold on, let me read some chat before I wrap it up. I lost my car. No. Guys, I'm excited because I get to get off stream and I'm going to the car dealership. And you guys should be excited too, because the car I may be getting and pulling out in is going to be insane. Other than that, fellas, we're going to wrap up this session. It was a great session, but we're going to be live 9:20 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Or no, we're going to do an Asian stream today. I won't be trading these accounts, but we will do an Asian stream. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless you all. We'll finish in prayer. And there go. 8-day winning streak, guys. I'm happy with that. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for another amazing day and opportunity, Lord. Please be with us, protect us, and forgive us our sins, and glory and praise be to your name. Remind us that it's part of your plan and not ours, Lord, and everything is meant to be. In Jesus Christ's holy amazing name we pray. Amen. All right, fellas, I'll see you guys later tonight and then tomorrow. Take care.